Welcome back. Turning to your forewarned weather forecast on this Independence Day. It is a hot one out there, Kaylee. I stepped outside and it was like, woof.
Yeah, it certainly is really hot and also very humid. It's gorgeous out there in the North Towns, though, despite being hot and humid. We've got bright sunshine, blue skies, really just a pretty perfect looking day out there, especially over Youngstown. That's where this camera shot's showing you. And really, it's a totally different story in other areas of Western New York, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But for now, I want to talk about the heat. We've got these advisories in place through 8 o'clock this evening, where heat indices will climb to the mid to upper 90s. And this includes Niagara, Orleans, Erie, and Genesee counties. Now, at this point, temperatures are sitting in the upper 80s for the Buffalo metro region. And in surrounding areas, we do actually have some 90s showing up. Niagara Falls, one of those spots, in addition to Batavia. Now, I want to point out how much cooler it is down across the southern tier and in northern PA. And the reason for that, all of the rain that I showed you in my first forecast, causing flood concerns there and keeping things a lot cooler. But back here in Buffalo, we're looking at dew points that have hit 70 degrees. Some spots have climbed above that. And once you hit the 70-degree mark, that is when it starts to feel tropical. It starts to feel oppressive, and it's certainly feeling that way outdoors right now, as temperatures are feeling more like the mid to upper 90s. Now, record heat is possible today. The forecast is for 93 degrees. The record is 92, set back in 1988. We'll see if we get there. We're getting pretty close. Again, already in the upper 80s, and we still have a few hours to go this afternoon before we start to cool things down. Now, I want to get back to the rain that we were talking about. It's mainly across the southern tier and in portions of northern Pennsylvania that we're seeing this. Mainly Potter County, actually, at this point, seeing those strong thunderstorms. But as we get into the later portions of this afternoon, new rain moves into the area. Notice this, by about 3 o'clock, we still have these patchy showers showing up on the map. We've got the potential there for some thunderstorms, as we saw earlier on in the day. And those will continue to move east as we move through the overnight and into the evening. However, as we get closer to early tomorrow morning, things are going to settle down, and that's good news for those of you who have plans to spend it outside watching the fireworks tonight. We're expecting partly cloudy skies, dry conditions, but still in the low 80s by the time we get to 10. So it is going to stay oppressively humid and hot. Now, starting out early Thursday morning, we've got the cloud cover sticking around, the potential there for a few spotty showers, but it's really this cold front we're tracking for Thursday afternoon that's going to cause some of the biggest impacts. So we'll start the first round at about 2. We get a second batch moving through around dinner time, and then the third batch moves in through the overnight. Starts late on Thursday and pushes through early Friday morning. Now, that's going to be the piece that makes some big changes to our weather pattern. Not only does it cool us down, but it takes all of that humidity out of the air too. So we are going to be feeling a little bit cooler by the time we get to the weekend, but until then, here's what we're looking at. Low 90s today for that high temperature. Those scattered showers and thunderstorms remain south of Buffalo. Overall, for the rest of you, a pretty nice day if you like the heat. Now, for tonight, we're going to stay mild and muggy with temperatures between the upper 60s and low 70s. Pretty good for those firework displays. And then as we move through the 7-day forecast, notice that cool down I was talking about. By Saturday and Sunday, we're back into only the upper 70s and low 80s, so about 10 to even 15 degrees cooler than what we've seen in recent days. And without the humidity, it's going to feel a lot more comfortable here in Western New York.
Kaylee, thank you. We are